Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Terry. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Terry. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sua Cravens. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. On third down, Terry. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. A big play there, 81 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the play fake. Terry. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Terry. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Terry. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Operating from the gun, Terry. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on, let's go. 190.
To throw on third down. Terry into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No, Jack, Patriot.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Terrell Basham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Frank's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down. Terry. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Terry. Dancing to his left. He may try it. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, Terry. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
Here's Matt. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Terry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Staying on the ground with Matt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Operating from the gun, Terry. Flushed out right. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. Next round.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Now a carry from Mack. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. Throw left side complete. It's Fernandez. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Colts coming out now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, watch this. Let's go. Red 38.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Back to throw. Terry toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. From the gun, Terry. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's Ohio!
On third down, it's Mack. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down. Terry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun, Terry. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break. Terry. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second and goal from the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So second and medium, second and 5 now.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Terry looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gregory. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, it's Mack, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now running right through him. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Set. Green 39. Watching that Barney.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They run again with Foreman. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Terrell Basham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.